It was a night I'll never forget. What happened to me 1 year ago still sends chills down my spine. Music fades, eerie tones build. Final exams were just around the corner and I was buried in preparation. Thankfully, my school decided to keep the library open until midnight to help students cram in those last-minute study sessions. My house was just a short walk away, so I preferred the calm, focused atmosphere of the library over studying at home. That evening, I left for the library at 6 p.m., completely unaware of the strange events awaiting me. Subtle clock-ticking sound effect. By 10 o'clock, the once busy library was eerily silent. Usually I'd leave by 8 p.m., but this time I decided to finish up the last bit of work. With my head down and focus locked on my books, time slipped away until I heard it. Sound of a faint limp drag in the background. A faint, uneven sound echoed through the silent library. It was unmistakable. Someone was limping. My heartbeat quickened. I glanced around but saw no one. The rows of bookshelves stood silent, their shadows stretching in the dim light. My unease grew. Clutching my bag, I decided to leave. Music intensifies with subtle undertones of dread. The long corridor outside the library was darker than usual, illuminated only by flickering lights. At the far end, near the exit, I noticed someone, a woman standing still. Her figure was faint but unmistakable. Every step closer made the air feel heavier. My throat tightened as fear gripped me. "Who's there?" I called out, my voice trembling. Sudden silence, then faint whoosh sound. She vanished, just like that. Quickened heartbeat sound effect fades in. Relieved but on edge, I pushed through the exit and stepped outside. The street, usually buzzing with activity, was strangely deserted. Not a single soul in sight. As I hurried home, something caught my eye. A shadow stretched toward me from behind. My stomach dropped. Slowly I turned to look. No one was there. Eerie music builds as footsteps fade in. But then, I saw her. She walked ahead of me, her movements slow and unnatural, like she was dragging herself forward. Her tattered clothes and twisted limbs made my stomach churn. I froze. Every instinct told me not to move closer. But before I could act, she turned her head slightly, her face obscured by messy hair. "Where is my daughter?" Music sharpens to emphasize suspense. Panic paralyzed me. My mind raced for an answer. Pointing far into the distance, I stammered, "Over there." For a moment she stared, then limped in the direction I pointed. Her figure disappeared into the darkness, but my relief was short-lived. A piercing scream cut through the air. "She's here!" Music crescendos, then abruptly cuts to silence. That's the last thing I remember. Low, somber tones begin playing. I woke up to find my neighbor standing over me. He'd found me unconscious on the ground and brought me home. Shaken, I told him everything. His face went pale. He explained that years ago, in 1998, a woman named Agatha lost her 10-year-old daughter in a tragic accident at Eden Hill School. Unable to cope with her grief, Agatha passed away shortly after. Since then, her ghost has been seen roaming the school and surrounding streets, searching endlessly for her child. Music fades, voice softens. To this day, I can't walk past the library at night without feeling her presence, wondering if she's still out there. Searching. Music shifts to outro tone. Thanks for watching this story. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy tales. Until next time, stay safe out there.